Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.2 by Neueneiser. We're going to do two 5-in-a-row challenges today. That's bingo in a row, column, or diagonal. This is the first of the two 5-in-a-rows. Let's take a look at the card and see which 5 items are going to be the quickest to get. Looks like we do have a ruined portal here at spawn, plus Badlands, jungle, and savanna. There's also pumpkins, more jungle there, some taiga, and some desert out that way. Which way is that? East. Let's take a look at the card and see. Yeah, so we're not going to go for the closed eye blossom, I think. I don't see... Oh, we could go for the closed eye blossom, actually. There's a pale garden biome right on top of that mountain. Now, the closed one is the one you get during the day. That could be an easy item to get, but if it's not already there, we need to bone meal it. So that would make it a little bit harder. But I'm not going to rule out that item yet. Let's take a look at some of the other items on the card. So I don't like dispenser. Let's see, hopper, raw cod, closed eye blossom, muddy mangrove root, and dark oak sapling could be okay. Is there anything better than that, though? We don't have a village, so hay bale is probably out. Although this column here on the right would be really easy. If we just had a village close to spawn, we could get the dark oak sapling, a hay bale, a book, a bucket of milk, and the ink sac. We could go for the diagonal, but we would need redstone for the dispenser and detector rail, which I don't like. What else can we do? Cocoa bean. We might be able to find in the jungle there. There's no pink glazed terracotta on the card, unfortunately. I don't want to go for ender pearl, I think. Let's see, glowberries, we would need a lush cave, I think. Painting. Yeah, that column's out because of the ender pearl. I don't know, nothing looks really great here. Bone block is a little bit too hard to get, I think. Maybe we should just go for this diagonal here. So we should definitely go see if we can get the closed eye blossom right away. If we do, we can probably try this diagonal here with the muddy mangrove root, the dark oak sapling, the cod, and the hopper. So we just need 5 iron. After the closed eye blossom, we'll stop when we see cod and a dark oak sapling. I think we can get... Where's the nearest dark oak? Should be right there, between the swamp and that, whatever that is, birch forest, I guess. I don't think the ruined portal actually helps us that much. Let's just jump into the game. Let's play some Minecraft Bingo. We'll figure out what we want to do. I think we should try to go straight to the dark oak and try to get that sapling first while we set up and get tools. And then we'll rush up the mountain there to see if we can get the flower, the closed eye blossom. That's the plan anyway. So this is the tree we want right here, and this looks like a standalone tree. So if we can just get up to a sapling while we collect the wood for our tools, that would be great. I'm going to make a little staircase up there so that we can punch some leaves. Or I guess we could just stack up. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to break enough logs here to get the leaves to decay. Here, we can do this, though. Go up to the top of the tree and punch a few leaves here. Is this worth it? Okay, there we go. We got the sapling. Let's get back down off the tree. And I'm sure we can get the logs we need on the way down. Okay, there's 4 logs. 1 more, please. Or 2 more, I guess. There is some stone exposed over there. Looks like there's a zombie hiding in there as well. So let's hurry up and get our tools before we have to deal with the zombie. Okay, well, it's a little bit late for that, I guess. We'll just run away a little bit. Okay, I need to go. Can you hurry up and burn up? I don't want to fight you, buddy. I don't think he has time to get back in here to me. Oh, dripstone cave. Does that change anything for us? Not really, right? Let's make a pickaxe. Yeah, there's no dripstone on the card. Let's get some tools. So we don't need that much stone. We might not even need all the tools either. It'd be nice if we could find some iron here, though, for that hopper. Let's make a pickaxe. Let's make an axe. Let's make, okay, hello, sir. Where did you come from? Go back there. Go back to where you came from, sir. I was trying to craft a shovel, and now we have. Let's grab a little bit more stone for a furnace. Do we have smelting to do? I don't see any smelting on the card except for iron, so we might be able to get away with just one furnace. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, let's just craft a furnace. I do want a boat, and we need some more sticks. So let's make some doors as well. Looks like I can't really afford all of those things. So we'll have to prioritize here. Give me a little bit more stone. Okay, that's good. And is there iron here? I would love to see some iron. We could grab the copper. It's pretty unlikely that we're going to pivot to that item. But we'll grab it anyway for the block of copper. I hear a skeleton, I think. There's probably some cave here that goes a little lower, but I don't see iron, so let's go collect a little bit more wood and see if we can get the closed eye blossom. Alright, we'll just stick with dark oak, I think. I just need a few more logs to do smelting with. Alright, that should be enough. Let's turn that into planks. Alright, up the mountain we go. Should we grab mushrooms? Nah, we don't need mushrooms, I think. No mushrooms on the card. Alright, I don't think this is too far up. Maybe we can use dirt to stack. That should work. So what's our plan if we need to compost? Well, I guess I just said it, didn't I? If there's no pill, if there's no, what's the eye blossom called? Closed eye blossom. If there's no closed eye blossom, then we may have to compost for the bone meal to try to get one. So we'll just take some of the pale moss, yeah, this stuff here, and we'll use that to compost with. Let's just see, is there a flower already here? Yeah, as I suspected, there is not. So let's grab a bunch of this moss and we'll bone meal. I can never remember if you have to bone meal the moss to get the flour or if it's on the dirt. But we need to make a composter here. And we'll just try both, I guess. Okay, we'll take that carpet. Yeah, that's a shame there's no flour already here. It would have been nice. Alright, let's not get rid of all the moss. We might need it. Crafting table, you go here. Furnace, you can go here with some copper. And let's make a composter, which is that many slabs, 12. There we go, and we'll just use those. Let's just put this here, and we'll throw some stuff in. How much did we get? Okay, this should be enough for a couple pieces of bone meal. If we get lucky, we won't need more than a few. Okay, we got 3 already. There is bone block on the card. We could just keep going. I don't know. I don't really want to do that, though. All right, let's bone meal the ground. Okay, there we go. Closed eye blossom. We got lucky there and got it right away. Let's see. We don't need composter for anything, I think. Copper didn't finish, but we're not going to wait for it. And we only have 4 extra bone meal. So we can't do the bone block. Let's go see if we can find a mangrove swamp and a cod. And then we need some iron as well. Let's go for the ruined portal, I guess. It's kind of the wrong way to go. But there might be some iron in the chest, and that might be worth having a look at. Get me... There we go. Alright, which way to the portal? There it is, I see it. What is that? Oh, there's a little wolf here. I doubt that this ruined portal chest is going to have enough iron for this, but we'll check it anyways. We're only at, what, 7 minutes now? So we have a little bit of time. Okay, iron. No, that's only enough for 1 ingot. We don't need flint and steel, I guess. I'll wear the helmet, though. Yeah, I didn't think we would get that much value out of the ruined portal, unfortunately. Is that mangrove swamp? We definitely want to go where it's warm. It looks like it's just jungle edge, I think, not mangrove swamp. Oh, maybe there is mangrove swamp beyond, though. Okay, there is. So we can get the muddy mangrove root. Let's look for cod. Are there cod here? This looks like cod right there. I just need to hit one of these guys. There we go, we got it. Picked up the item, and let's see, muddy mangrove root. Where are we gonna pick that up from? I need it to be on the mud, I think. Okay, there we go, muddy mangrove root right there. So now we just need iron for the hopper. Let's go ahead and craft a chest so that we have it ready. And we're gonna go underground and look for some iron. Let's see, does this water go low at all here? It goes kind of low. Let's see if there's any iron. Okay, there isn't. Let's try maybe on the other side. Does it go any lower over here? A ravine would be nice so that we could get low enough for iron. Well, I don't see... What about here? Okay, this goes pretty low, but I don't see iron here. What about in here? Any iron? Yeah, it goes lower still. Give me another door. It looks like we have lapis. Is this all water filled or can I go? Yeah, it's all water filled. I have only one door left. Looking for iron. Let's see. Let's go breathe on this magma block quickly. Oh, we have a geode. Does that change anything? Not really, right? But let's go grab the calcite block because it's exposed. I need a door. Let me place a door, please. There we go. Calcite block. Ding. And now we just need the iron still. Let's check down here. This is where we came from. Okay, there's coal. I guess we could try to see if this leads to a cave at all. I need to block this off. Can I go? Oh, okay. That's not going to work. Let's just try to get in here then. Oh, I can block that water out. So we just need iron. Let's go down and see if we can find some quickly. That's already 10 minutes in. We should be fine as long as we can find a quick iron vein here. I'll make another furnace and we can split it. Oh, we're lower than I thought. Okay, there's iron here. How much is it? I need it to be at least 5. Okay, that's 1, 2. Is that iron? Yeah, okay, so we have enough iron here as long as I can pick it all up. Because it looks like it's all falling down into the cave here. Did I get the iron? I can't tell. I got 3. Somehow I didn't pick it all up. Let's get these blocks out of the way. Okay, there we go. I've got 6 iron. Let's get a furnace down. First we'll place a crafting table. And then we do have 1 furnace that's ready to go. We'll put some iron in here. And let's go ahead and craft a second furnace and split. I think it's still going to be faster. But we're almost done with this challenge. Okay, so give me 2 iron here. We'll throw it in here with some fuel. And we already have the chest crafted, so we're just waiting for iron to smelt. We can also turn these nuggets into an ingot, so that'll save us a little bit of time. There we go. And now give me a hopper. And that's it. That's bingo. What was our time? 11 minutes, 50 seconds, and 24. So under 12 minutes there. Pretty good time for that challenge. We got some extra iron coming in here. How much did we get? Not even enough for a bucket. That was pretty good though. We probably didn't need to stop for that calcite. We could have saved some time there. Let's go jump into another 5 in a row challenge. Okay, this is going to be the second of the 2 5 in a row challenges for this episode. We're looking for bingo in a row, column, or diagonal. Let's generate a new random card. Do we like it? We've got taiga, lots of taiga. What is that over there? Nothing. We've got a cherry grove. And there are some pumpkins here. What about out in the water? No structures, no villages, no pale garden. Another cherry grove that way. We've got plenty of cherry wood. If we need it, what else? Give me a shipwreck. No, there are no structures that I can see under the water. Not even a geode. No villages, so we're probably not going to go for carrot. There are pumpkins, so we could pick up a pumpkin for the jack-o'-lantern. Where are the pumpkins again? Pumpkins are... I saw one. Over there. Yeah, okay, that's not a terrible location. We can get there. What about the cherry grove? We do have pink petals. That's an easy item to get. We could try for the center column, but ender pearl could be slow. What else could we try for if that doesn't work out? Top row is not bad, except for the amethyst, because we need a geode for that. I don't really want to do the carrot or the axolotl bucket. Let's see, regular piston scoot. That's a closed eye blossom, which is usually pretty easy to get, but... Oh, there is a pale garden biome here. I didn't see it there amongst the taiga. Okay, we could look for the flower then. What does that open up on the corner there? So I don't like the bottom row because of the ender pearl. What about on the diagonal? Packed mud, we would need wheat. And a mangrove swamp would be nice. Otherwise, we have to make our own mud, which means we need extra glass. We could make that happen maybe if we just could get that carrot. But if we can't get the carrot, then what do we go for? I don't really want to do scoot. This is pretty bad here too because of the geode on the left column there. We've got a hay bale over here, but I don't like the heart of the sea because you need a treasured map, buried treasure map for that. So it's got to be this row here. We're going to go for the spruce sapling, the smoker, the acacia sapling. We'll pick up a pumpkin and dig down for tough. We also need shears, I think. So 2 iron, and we need a torch as well. All right, so do we see acacia sapling? Because I know that we can get spruce sapling easily over there. In fact, that's probably where we'll set up. And then we'll swing over for a pumpkin later. And then dig down from there to the tough, I think. We should have everything by then. The only thing I don't know for sure that we can get is that acacia sapling. It would be nice if I knew we could get one for sure. Let's see, roof forest over there. Which way would I even go for a savanna biome? I think maybe on the backside of these mountains, or once we get the pumpkin, we can maybe boat around and see if we can find a savanna for the acacia sapling. But let's get started and see if we can get the 5 items for that second row. All right, we'll start this way because this is the direction of the taiga, so we can get the spruce sapling. Did we just go? Oh, there's iron here. That's too good to pass up because we need shears. Let's just get started with tools right here then. We'll go get the sapling after this. I want to make sure that we get a pickaxe so we can scoop up this iron before we go. And maybe even get it smelted before we move on from this location. So I'm going to punch this entire birch tree And we need to hold on. Okay, maybe not the whole tree, but there's enough stone here for tools. And then I'll chop some logs so that we have them later for the smoker. That's probably the last item I'm going to make. All right, let's make a wooden pickaxe and start mining some stone. 1, 2, 3. Let's just upgrade our pick. There we go. And now we need more stone, but we can also pick up this iron because I want to try to get it smelted as soon as possible. In fact, maybe we should just go ahead and make a furnace first before we make our tools. Oh, look, more iron. How many total did we get here? Just 3? Yeah, we only really needed 2 for the shears, but it was nice to get the extra. Let's make a furnace. And we're going to throw the furnace down right away. We'll put the iron in with some birch wood for fuel, and then let me make some more tools here. We need an axe. I need the shovel, I think, and I need more stone. All right, I also need more wood, but we're gonna go get that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and make some doors. And the iron is almost done. Let's grab some logs for the smoker. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the birch wood. I got too many though. Can I use 2 of these for wood? Okay, there we go. Now I can afford a boat, which I definitely need. And the rest of this can be sticks, but I'll wait and craft those later. All right, we're done smelting iron. Do we make the shears right away? No, let's wait until we're sure we need them, because we could also still make a pickaxe there. All right, what have we got here? There's some coal over here for making torches. Let's grab a little. And did I say we needed sand for anything? No, right? And we're not going to go for the mushrooms either, even though there is a fermented spider eye on the card. This tree here looks better for the sapling. All right, what can we do while we're waiting for the sapling to drop? Let's make some more sticks for starters. I messed something up there. That's okay, we can fix it. Let's also make the torches. There we go, and I guess we can just chop a little bit more wood. All right, give me a sapling, please, so that we can get moving, and so that we can get our first item. There we go. I heard the ding. So where do we head next? To pumpkins, right? We need to go find pumpkins. Let's boat down here. And we want to go straight over to the pumpkins, which I think are up. Is it up this hill right here? Here, let's go up here and find out if this is the right spot. All right, where were those pumpkins I saw? They might have been further out. Yeah, I think that's the pumpkins are over there, actually. Copper we don't need. We already got our coal. So oh, okay, we've got savanna over this way. Yeah, pumpkins are up top here. I just need a way to get up to them, maybe through here. And we definitely do need the shears, so we should make those now, I think. All right, we've got shears ready. Let's go up and grab our pumpkins. 1 pumpkin, I guess, is all we need. So it's good that we have savanna. Is there acacia wood there, though? I don't see any. If there is, it's hidden. All right, let me up this hill, please. I'm in a hurry. And where is my pumpkins? This terrain is awful. Pumpkin, pumpkin, where are you, pumpkin? There you are. In a very inconvenient location. Let's shear you and then torch you for the jack-o'-lantern. All right, and then I don't think we need shears anymore. We want to go find acacia wood. And I don't actually see one, which is kind of a problem, big problem. Let's go in a little bit closer. This is definitely savanna, but there's no acacia wood here. That's very odd, isn't it? What are the chances of that? All right, well, that's going to make it hard to get a sapling, which is the only thing keeping me from going underground for tough right now. Where else can we get acacia wood if not here? I want to boat to it, but I don't know which way to go. That way looks cold. Let's go this way instead. We don't need white dye, right? There was a lily of the valley there. All right, we're going to boat this way and look for another... Okay, there we go. We've got acacia wood right there. As soon as we get the sapling, we're going to dig down. Probably down there in that ravine right behind me. We can make the smoker now too, because we don't have anything left to smelt. All right, give me the sapling here. All right, I think I chopped all the logs there. Let's go ahead and make a smoker. Okay, I got the sapling. We'll just use these logs that I just picked up for the smoker, and now all we need is one tough. Give me doors. Where? Okay, that's not quite deep enough. I want that deep ravine that I saw over here. Where did it go? It went down pretty deep, I think. Yeah, right here? Let's see how deep this goes. Okay, we have a lush cave. Is there any tough here? I'm not sure, but we'll find some, even if we have to dig in. All right, let's try making a staircase here and see if we can find tough. I didn't see any exposed. We've got iron, and there is a cave here. I don't really have a water bucket, so I'm going to try to mine in here so I don't take fall damage. I also don't have any food. Yeah, there's no food. So best not to take... Okay, there's our tough right there. So we've completed the challenge. Here, let's mine it. And then we'll go down and pick it up. And that's it. That's Minecraft Bingo. Our time was 8 minutes, 25 seconds, 58. Is that a slime? I can hear a slime. There's also axolotl here. Where's the slime? Oh, there's the slime. Big slime up there. We don't have anything on the card for slime, but that's a pretty nice find down in a cave. Here it comes. There's also a drip leaf, which is not on the card. But this dripstone cave is not dripstone. Why do I keep saying dripstone? Lush cave was a good find. If only we needed some of these items. But that was, I think, one of my fastest bingo times so far. And that completes the second of the 2 5-in-a-row challenges for this episode. Do I have enough iron for a bucket? I was going to try to take a axolotl bucket back to the lobby with me. Can I smelt? Let's make a furnace. And we'll make a... put the iron in. And I just need to craft a bucket to pick up the axolotl. Did we get a slime ball? I don't think... Oh, there is slime ball there. There we go. Yeah, we picked up more than one. It's a brown axolotl. Here, I hope that little dude stays safe. I want to pick him up in a bucket. And I don't think we've actually done that yet. All right, let's see if we can get this axolotl in a bucket. Hey, there we go. Oh, it was an item on the card. So I don't actually get to keep the axolotl. That's too bad. I wanted to take him back to the lobby with me. There is another axolotl here, but I don't have enough iron. Is there iron? Oh, there is iron right here. And that's enough for another bucket. We just need to smelt it again. All right, so I think I will take an axolotl back. Let's smelt I didn't even notice the axolotl on the card. I guess because I wasn't going for the axolotl. So no reason to think about it, really. I probably saw it when we were setting up for this 5 in a row, and just didn't really give it a second of thought after that. Yeah, no use for slime balls. No lead on the card. No sticky piston. Pretty good challenge, though. Okay, that's enough for a bucket. I think I did see at least one more axolotl here. It looked like it was a brown one. Where did it go? Right there, right there. Ah, he's hard to grab. There we go, axolotl in a bucket. Great. Give me a block to stand on. There we go, and we're up and out. And that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Got my axolotl. Let's take him back to the lobby with us.